Okay, so I just got off of work about like an hour ago and I'm tired. And also I just kind of got a little bit better from being sick. So if my voice sounds a little stuffy and goofy, then ignore that. But I figured why not share a little bit of my routine when I don't feel like studying too heavily because, I'm tired today and I'm still a little bit sick. So I figured why not share that. So usually for Italian grammar, I usually use this textbook, which you've probably seen in like previous videos, but usually at each like section of exercises is usually like somewhere between like 10 pages to like 30 pages. And I don't have the mental capacity for that right now, so that's not gonna happen. And usually when I'm a little bit like, don't have the energy for that, I usually, instead for grammar, just go to YouTube. There is this wonderful channel that if you are learning Italian, I recommend it so much because not only do they explain all the grammar points in Italian, it's just the way they explain them is just so easy to understand. So if you are learning Italian, I would totally recommend them. And their videos are usually no longer than about, like their longest video is like 20 minutes. So usually I can go through there and, watch the videos. They have exercises within the video to help you practice what you've learned. And they have a bunch of example sentences, and usually doing a session like that will take me like no more than like 30 minutes. And 30 minutes is way more bearable than spending an hour or two on grammar exercises from a textbook. So that is usually what I do instead. And also if, I'm looking to lift my spirits a little bit, there's also this wonderful, nice like website where they have a whole bunch of games. I've played it a little bit in a previous video, but they have like a whole bunch of games like tic-tac-toe and battleships and a whole bunch of others that are just super fun, especially if you're a competitive person like me. And if you need to like practice verb tenses or anything like that, it's like super helpful in that area. And it's just really nice for those days where I don't feel like studying and I don't like feel like doing much. So that is what I will be doing today, and I recommend those a lot. I also have Japanese to study today, and today is a vocab day, which usually for vocab days I use Todai, which is like a newspaper, sort of like JLPT leveled reading practice in Japanese. And so a little bit of that and then some vocab review from like previous ones. And I do not want to show you, but I will show you just like how many words I have saved in this app, because I have like so many words that I did not know that 138 words. Oh my gosh. But it's like a wonderful, nice app that I use for like vocab. It's really great. And also it's probably like one of the only newspaper apps / websites that I actually find an interest in using, and like actually has some topics that I am actually interested in. So that's nice. But Todai is a little bit taxing for me. So even if I am reading stuff that I am interested in, so I probably will not be doing that today. So usually when I'm in this mood, instead, I will probably watch some of my favorite Japanese YouTubers and sort of like do a little bit of shadowing kind of and repeating what I hear to just, make sure that I'm practicing speaking Japanese every single day. But like one of the channels I love is like Shashiharu Channel. Like I love her channel for some reason. I don't know. It's like very calm and like very and it just gets me in like a really like the English is not Englishing right now, but like a very calm mood and like, okay, I'm good now. So I'll watch a little bit of her stuff. If I'm looking for something to cheer me up, I will also watch like gaming channels that like those I really love. Also doing like Hanai Natsuki-san. I love his channels because he does like horror video games. He does a lot of those, and I love watching people get scared of horror games, like how I would be scared of playing horror games. So that lifts my spirits up. And there's like a couple others that I love watching, but I will probably just like do those and just repeat after what they're saying, just to help get used to it. And if I have a new word, I'll usually just go to my Japanese dictionary, search it up, and search it up, and then add the word to my favorites, just to make sure that I add that word to my Anki deck to review at another time and make sure that I review it, because that's something that I have a hard time doing, reviewing words. But yeah, that's pretty much the most of what I do when I'm feeling tired. I just tend to put more emphasis on like immersive learning and stuff that's like a little, not lower effort, I would say, but just less like, oh, it's really grinding my brain kind of stuff. And I just go away from that. I go to stuff that I enjoy, like games and YouTube. Music is another one that I really love using. And I'll just tend to go to situations like that. So, or like resources like that. So that is what I tend to do. Nothing much else, but I hope this video helped and gave you some resources that you can use for when you're feeling either lightly sick like I am or tired. So see you in the next one. Bye.